I'm here at City Hall today to interview Mayor Gavin Newsom to talk about Cisco and the City of San Francisco's plans to pilot the world's first Urban EcoMap. Urban EcoMap is an internet-based tool that allows cities around the world to provide their citizens with smarter climate change information. Mayor Newsom, thank you for joining us today on Earth Day.
Happy to be here.
Today you are announcing the City of San Francisco's pilot Urban EcoMap as part of the Connected Urban Development Program. What attracted you to becoming part of the Connected Urban Development Program?
Well, I think one of the things you recognize and need to reconcile as a mayor of a city is that the world now is changing dramatically. We have mass urbanization around the world. Million and a half people every single week are moving into urban centers. Already, a majority of the Earth's population, for the first time in human history, are living in urban centers. Consequence of that, we're now consuming about 75% of the Earth's natural resources out of these urban areas and polluting about 80% of entire greenhouse gas emissions emanating from these same cities. So if you're going to get serious about the environment, environmental stewardship, it really needs to take shape in cities like San Francisco, larger cities like New York and Seoul and Amsterdam, all around the rest of the globe.
Would you tell us about Urban EcoMap? Why did you choose this project and how is it going to help your city?
Well, we had a great relationship with Cisco before the EcoMap. Now, with the EcoMap, we have an even better relationship with Cisco. It really came from a conversation that was held a number of years ago when John Chambers, the CEO of Cisco, was there with President Clinton and the Clinton Foundation and made some bold commitments to build partnerships so we could become stewards of the environment. Of course, Cisco's in our own backyard here in San Francisco, in the San Francisco Bay Area, down in Silicon Valley, so it seemed a natural fit. Using the power and technology and that innovative spirit of Cisco with a spirit that we believe is powered by innovation and an entrepreneurialism that defines the best of San Francisco and San Francisco values, we thought we'd twin this partnership through this EcoMap.
So how do you feel that the Urban EcoMap is really revolutionary in the way that it addresses climate change?
Well, we deal so often in the issue of climate change in the abstract, and we'll buy these books and then the books go on the bookshelves, and we don't have this interactive medium where we can actually determine our own fate and our own future and map it out, but more importantly have a social network and connect it to friends and neighbors or of like-minded people and create that conversation that's ongoing. So the EcoMap is a living and breathing map as it relates to connecting more people to a cause, connecting more people to each other and to best practices. At the end of the day, it's about transportation, it's about energy, and it's about waste. So we'll talk about recycling, talk about things you can do to compost, talk about different ways you can use energy, talk about ways you can look at transportation differently than getting in your old SUV, or even in that respect, a hybrid versus getting involved in a car share program as a specific example.
What do you think are going to be the most important factors to making the Urban EcoMap a success in your city?
Well, I think that always the most important factor of making anything successful is communicating what it does for you, what it does for me, what it does for all of us, to make sure that people know it's easy, it's accessible, it's reliable, the information is in real time, that it has a meaning in terms of impacting your life in a way that makes the decisions much easier and more tenable. And so from my perspective, the most important thing is to advertise and to educate people about how this strategy, this mapping, this EcoMap innovative strategy can actually make a difference not only in your lives, make your life easier and make your connection to what's going on in terms of global stewardship much more meaningful and much more productive.
What advice can you offer other city leaders who are considering similar projects?
Well, the whole idea is sharing best practices. I mean, there's a great competition developing around the world, cities large and small. Now, we actually had the opportunity to have 120 mayors of cities in 2005 here in San Francisco talking about World Environment Day, and we used that as an opportunity to raise awareness about urbanization and about that connection to the environment and environmental stewardship. Now, we look to disseminate that information, and what EcoMap can do in San Francisco, it can do in Seoul, it can do in Singapore, it can do in Shanghai.